Hello, people. Welcome back to my channel. And I am Sanjana, and it's been incredible few months at NITK, and it is a time for me to reflect back on my journey, being away from home, for the first time, and everything, whatever the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I'm gonna discuss about that and reflect on it now. Let's get into the video. So I hope that this resonates with anyone starting a new chapter or just ended their first semester just like me. And yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so let's begin with my highs. And well, the first thing would be my life with my roomie, because I never shared my room here. And I was just habituated to live alone and just enjoy my alone time. And after going there, it was different. I am grateful to have her as my roomie because, damn, she actually handled me quite well. And knowing how crazy I can get sometimes, she actually did a good job, and I am grateful for you, Sui. Yeah, you are a really good roommate, so just know that. And yeah, moving on. Yep, the campus. It was pretty. I mean, it is pretty. Not was. It is pretty. It is green, and it is beautiful. I love the campus, and I love walking around. So yes. And the next thing would be festival celebrations. Alright. I love it how they, celebrate everything there. It just, gives that vibe that you are at home, you are there, and you just celebrate everything with your friends. And it is just one beautiful thing which, NITK does, and I just love it. Alright, let's get to some academic stuff. Obviously, the professors there are highly qualified and they are there, but yeah, the professors are okay. I would not say that they're great, because in the end, I studied from YouTube. I would not lie here. It must be because I didn't pay attention in class. Others might have, felt that the professors were great. Not for me, not exactly. We don't live the same life, so yeah. And yeah, the professors are good with good amount of knowledge there. So yes, academic pursuits is a high point. And the next thing would be my personal growth. Well, okay, I did grow a lot. I learned a lot. I just feel like I am a new person right now, but with the same old habits. But yeah, that personal development graph actually was, here, and it just cracked off. And yeah, it is just a good point for me. And yeah, I just like it how there is a room for growth there is space for growth there. You'll just find every sort of person there, like every you just find people with great talents there, and you just want to grow. Yeah, that is it for the highest need. Now let's talk about the challenges or the lows. So the first thing what I actually faced against was socialization, or basically social anxiety. When, and I'm talking in general, when a child is locked in a room for a certain amount of time, and the child just develops this thing that they don't want to interact to humans anymore, and which leads to social anxiety when they just go to some new place and they just are asked to speak to people and interact with new humans there. Yeah. That was my case, and it was quite hard for me to socialize in the first few weeks, but later on it just got easy. But yeah, it was a challenge, and I want to mention this about here. And the next thing would be homesickness. I was never this kind of human that I never thought that I would be homesick ever, because I just know how to detach from few things when the time comes, and I just did, and I was just normal for few months there. But when Diwali came, I was like, damn, I miss home, and it was very weird. But yes, I missed home for the first time. So yeah, the next thing would be academic pressure. I won't lie, I quite neglected academics in the start. Obviously, everyone did, but somehow everyone covered it, even like after some amount of time. I did try to cover it, but I just, it, I didn't complete it. And the midsims and endsims and quizzes, it started with quizzes, midsims, quizzes, endsims. It just flew by. The time just flew by. And I'm like, bro, what the hell happened here? I'm here now. I really don't know how the time flew by. It is just, it was just like the time went by like this, and you're here now, and damn, a lot happened. Yeah, my acads were not that great in first sem, but yeah, I will make sure to have a great comeback in second sem. That is quite a promise to myself, so yes, it will be kept as a promise, and I will come back with a greater push. So yeah, that would be my lows list or the challenges list. And yeah, let's move on to the next sector now. Alright, now coming on to the lessons I've learned. The very first thing is time management. If people ask me that how do I do all of it, like content creation, editing, and academics, working out, and taking part in other extracurricular activities, it's all about time management. You just have to know what to do at what time, and for that, here comes your to-do list and the priority list. For me as a person, I need it manually. I cannot, I just forget that, I have something to do. If I edit digitally, I need to have that sticky note in front of me and, and just strike it off when it's done. The task is done. And yeah, that is how I manage my mind. And the next thing about the lessons I've learned would be the self-care. Skincare, it's like a different thing. Self-care, yeah, for sure. Keeping mentally and physically fit is something really important for your overall being. And yes, for me, being mentally fit, I would say that I was actually consistent when it came to meditation. I did meditate almost every day, and it is a good thing to, you just have to be grateful for every moment. You just live life and you are alive, and that is one of the greatest things. And you are in NITK. You are there for a reason. I just motivate by saying such things. And the physical wellness would be I work out and just play badminton, and I walk around the campus. So yes, I am physically fit as well, and I did maintain myself. I am quite proud of myself there. I am almost the same. Maybe I've just lost a few kgs, but that's fine. And yeah, this was actually a good thing which I learned there. And the next thing would be building relationship with anybody around there, with I'm just talking about networking, or not networking. It's about building relationship with your peers or anyone there. Why is it important? It is because when your classmates actually help you when in sharing that mutual support, and they just, when you share experience with anyone and they might actually resonate with it, and then you just have this mutual bond, and it is a great thing to have. And your friends, they help you emotionally as well. Well, there was this one day when I was just walking to my room and I saw this one friend. She actually came after like few days. I didn't see her for few weeks, actually, for a week, I guess. Yeah, there was a holiday, the holiday weekend, or a long weekend, and she was here, and she was like, yeah, I'm there in some place, and she asked me how am I, and I didn't. I'm like, I'm fine, and she's like, you look sad. Do you need a hug? And I started crying. Bro, okay, this is a simple statement. How am I? And do you need a hug? Can actually, you know, reveal what the person is actually feeling. And if you find any human around you, any friend around you who is not acting quite well, or it is just not how you used to see, just ask how is that person. It just, actually is a good thing, because then I just shared things and everything went quite good. And here, like, building a relationship also, like, it just, one thing would be networking, and that is important because it actually opens a gateway for opportunities, for collaborations and stuff. If you have good connections, then people will actually recommend you to some club or anything, which you might get into easily. Or if, yep, that is a good thing to have. Yeah, I guess that is it for the lessons I've learned. And yeah, about humanly lessons, I just knew how things would be. I never was in a friend group before. Like, at the start of it, like, I discovered friends slowly, and I now have a good amount of friends there. And yeah, I'm just grateful. This semester taught me that growth comes only after you stepping out of your comfort zone. I know, a bit cliche, but this thing I actually experienced it there, so yes, I will say it here. It won't be easy, but it would definitely be worth it. And that is it for this video. I will, take all the lessons with me to the semester too, and just keep growing there. Also, if you're someone who is, struggling or starting a new chapter, just remember that every step forward is a step towards your goal, and especially the tough ones. So yes, and let me know what are your reflections of this year or this semester in the comments down below. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. And yes, I'll be meeting you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Stay safe.